Lately, digital extremes keep improving elf builds' quality of life. Since September 2022, we got Azure Archon Shards, Arcane Blazing, Varuna's Subsume ability like Hunt, Arcane Doubleback, Yareli's Merulina's Augment, Citrin's passive, Fractured Blast, Preserving Shell, and finally made Gara even stronger by adding Shattered Storm, synergizing with Mending Splinters. Those digital extremes aid cheat gating? The next step is probably the removal of Dragon Keys, who knows. This Gara build is so fun to play. You can face tank any content, you don't have to worry about your health bar as you have passive health regen, you are Gara so you can one shot anything, hugging them with your Splinter Storm, and with the new augment Shattered Storm you can debuff enemies in your radius by exploding your Mass Vitrify and significantly improve the damage of your squad. Note that the Splinter Storm health regeneration provided by Mending Splinters heals friendly targets it's applied to, and the healing is increased for every target, friendly or not, affected by it. With my build, Gara's Mending Storm provides a 33 health per second buff per affected target, so if you apply it to your squad and shatter a Mass Vitrify and apply it to enemies around, this health regeneration gets ridiculous. As you can see here, the way to apply Splinter Storm to enemies is by casting Mass Vitrify and break it with Shattered Lash. For yourself and allies, Splinter Storm still needs to be applied manually, and you'll be able to track its timer and group UI. You can also apply it to companions, but there is no way to track its timer. To be honest, I wish DE made it so our companion is linked to the one applied to ourselves. Finally, Splinter duration on yourself and allies can be refreshed as long as they are inside the circle of your Mass Vitrify when you cast it. If you have any other question about how to play Gara, I'll make sure to answer you on my Discord or the comments below. As Archon Shards, I use 3 casting speed Ember Shards and 2 energy max Azure Shards as I don't use Prime Flow. For my build, as expected, I use Shattered Storm and Mending Splinters Augment, Adaptation, Equilibrium and Arcane Blazing for better effective HP, Prime Continuity for 28 seconds duration on my Splinter Storm. As I use Tarot Strike Subsume ability, I went for more than 200% strength for instant armor strip, utilizing Growing Power, Transient Fortitude and Umbral Intensify, a little bit of range with Stretch, and for good energy sustain as this build is extremely spammy, Equilibrium, and the new Arcane Steadfast, which in my opinion is way better for this build than Arcane Energize, as we seem to save way more energy using it, and Arcane Energize procs could be wasted as we didn't equip Prime Flow. If you don't want to play with Growing Power, you can just equip 1 Crimson Strength Archon Shard for Tarot Strike Armor Strip without any conditional. Finally, as a stat stick, I went for this build. As I tap to break my wall, which does puncture damage, I did slot Augur Strike, but if you want to hold while using your first ability, which does slash damage, just replace it with Buzzkill. Subscribe.